Facebook, you are struggling lately. Yeesh. Photo, these videos take forever to start. My gosh, it's still spinning. I don't even know if you can hear me right now. I can't see the video anymore. So bad, Facebook. So bad. It takes me forever to log in. It takes me forever to get the video started. It's like they don't want you doing Facebook Lives anymore. It's kind of weird. Still spinning. Patience is not something that I normally have. I don't know if you all can hear me. I can't see anything. I can't tell if the video started. So just going to wait till the spinning little icon goes away and we'll see if we have it. If not, I'm going to have to pull the plug on coffee time this morning. Facebook needs to get its act together. It's been like this for like 3 weeks. I battle with it every morning. I don't think it's our system. What really stinks, that if you can hear me, is if there's something like this happening on Facebook Lives, we obviously use this for severe weather. So if the video is having trouble starting and it's not our system and it's theirs, it's a problem if we get some severe weather, but we'll see how it goes. See if I can see it on here. Very disappointing right now with Facebook. Very disappointing with Facebook. Yeah, it's still not live yet. I'm good. I have it out of my ear. Yeah. I can't get Facebook Live to start though. Yeah, the video, it just keeps spinning. It doesn't want to, like, it's not updating or anything. It's really weird. Yeah. I don't know, it might be because this is what it's been doing for like the last 3 minutes now. It's just sitting there. And I have all my stuff. It all verifies that it's here and stuff.
He's correct.
Yeah. You know, it's been kind of giving me problems the last couple of weeks, to be honest with you. So I went to my page to see if it's there, and I'm not there.
No, I haven't gotten the alert yet.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to refresh this and see if I can get it to start again. Maybe it will click in.
Crossing my fingers for you.
That's all right. I mean, see, it still says videos spinning.
That's so weird because then it has this up there.
Mm-hmm. It's like it's trying to connect. I'm sorry that my bag's in. Be a slacker. All right, I think we're good. I think I'm okay. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Ay, caramba. All right, I'm here. So what we do is we do high school football, right? So we all do like 3D these Facebook Live things. But what was happening is we were streaming off the same one. And thank you, Hallie. I appreciate it. So what was happening is they made a new one for the football one. But the problem is the football one thinks that it's still alive. And it was very confused and didn't understand why mine was starting. So we were battling for supremacy, so to speak, like a football game. Offense, defense. But anyway, I got it to finally work, and I'm here. Hallie, can you hear me okay? I think I'm on. Mic's on. I'm good to go. Boy, this coffee time Facebook Lives have been difficult to get started lately. Facebook does not like me. It's not Facebook, actually. It's probably us. But there's a lot to talk about today, though. First off, let's talk about cold. Check. We got that. Good, Hallie. Thank you. Thank you for helping me, too. It's cold outside. Sunrise was beautiful. Valerie says, is there issues with the live stream? No, not really the live stream. We're trying to, what it was is when I was doing my Facebook Lives, Coffee Times, they were doing football at night, and mine was going to the YouTube page as a weather hit, and it kept saying football update the next morning. And so they've made a separate one for football now. The problem, though, is it takes away, the computer in the morning thinks that they're still doing football at night, and I have to, like, figure out a way to take over, so to speak. And I hit all these buttons, and I finally did. I don't even know if I did it right. So just more of a headache, that's all. But temperatures this morning cold. Sunrise was beautiful. Moderating temperatures for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. In fact, if you want to look at the big picture of the next 2 weeks of temperatures, almost 2 weeks, it looks like it's going to stay above average. There's a little letdown temperature-wise next Wednesday, Thursday, but that's about it. So overall, though, much needed rain in the forecast. That's good. Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, maybe even a Sunday afternoon for some of you in western zones. But I mean, it's crazy to think, first off, a couple wild things. First off, this morning, areas in the panhandle of Florida are waking up colder than areas in Minneapolis, Minnesota, for instance. Last month, we started off the month so warm in November, and then it got a little bit chillier by the end of the month. And now we've started December really cold, but we may have had our coldest part of the month already, and we may actually start to see temperatures go up, which would be pretty cool, if you're not into the cold thing, of course. Amanda says, good morning. Vacation Valley says, now it's good. It said it was spinning, then it was frozen, then you left, then we can hear you. Yeah, it was, all I could see for literally 3 minutes was a spinning icon, and it was just I might take you, I might not, I might take you, I might not. So I'm like, whatever. Not good. All I wanted to do was coffee times. I didn't think it was going to be that difficult, but apparently it is. All right, let me see what we got here. I'm going to put some cameras up for y'all. So absolutely stunning sunrise this morning. It was absolutely beautiful. Sun's already up above the banner and the shoals, but quite gorgeous. East Limestone, sun is up across the banner, but looking really good. In Guntersville, looking good too. A lot of color. Eric Burke and I were talking about this yesterday, and you tell me what you think, but I feel like there's more leaves on the trees, and he felt the same way. And we've had some solid winds too, but in Guntersville, they're still fully leaf trees, and the colors look amazing. And it just seems like it's a little late in the season for that. You can see a little bit more in Huntsville. See where the trees don't have as many leaves on them here, though? It's interesting. Plenty of sunshine. Anyway, Decatur, gorgeous sunrise this morning. It was a breathtaking view. Sun reflecting off the water, and absolutely gorgeous. Madison, I turned the camera. I get sick of looking at the highway, so I just turned the camera, got myself a little Toyota Field look going on. I was thinking about the Pandas. Checked out too. Havoc won again last night, or Thursday night. They are in first place, by the way. Anybody keeps track. They have a really good team this year. Really good team. They're fast. They can score. They do some good stuff. Athens looks very brown in Athens. We need some color. Like, we need like some rain. That would be good. 28 degrees. I turned the camera in the Rocket City. That's what I was going for. I was trying to look at those leaves because I was like, gosh, they still look full. But that's Research Park right there. And that's connecting to 565. I just did your afternoon planner because it's going to be sunny all morning. Temperatures in the 50s. Looks good. Low wind, no problem. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, not as cold. Temperatures fall back in the 30s and looking pretty good. 3-day forecast. Some rain comes in for Sunday, probably more towards the evening hours and night. Once it comes in, no severe weather, just some steady rain for Monday. Temperatures go from 50s to 60s and still some showers. You'll probably get a break Monday afternoon, Monday evening before rain comes back in time for Tuesday. Temperatures in the 60s and looking pretty good. I mean, like, we need the rain. Some of you probably happy it's rain, not snow. Maybe others of you are not. But not bad. I mean, it's a nice combination of sunny days with a much-needed rainfall. If you're a fan of chilly, you like this morning. If you like mild temperatures, you like the next couple of days. If you want the cold to come back, it's here for Wednesday and Thursday. And if you want more in the way of sunshine and seasonable temperatures, you like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's a little bit of everything in this forecast. Donna Oliver from PSDO from PC is in the house. Good to see you, Donna Oliver. The Decatur and the Shoals looks were absolutely gorgeous. I totally agree with you, Vacation Valley. The Decatur look was amazing this morning. Kyle's on. He says good morning to everybody, as does Donna Oliver, which is fantastic. Hope everybody's getting their holiday groove on. A lot of parades lately. We were in the Huntsville parade on Tuesday. It was really nice. It was actually really cool. A lot of people turned out for it too. It was great, but it was really nice. It was nice to see people, even though it was cold, venturing out to check things out. And a lot of people, it's kind of cool when you walk in the parade. Because in the beginning, you're like, there's parts where there's like 4 lanes of traffic, 4 lanes of road. And so like you're way away from everybody. Then you get towards like the middle to the end of parade and the road tightens up. And like you can literally reach out and touch people when you walk by. Which is, I'm always hitting high fives with people. That's how I roll. But yeah, it was pretty cool. But parade Tuesday, Peyton was there, Chelsea was there, Eric was there, I was there, Derek was there. I mean, we had an awesome group of people. It was just so much fun. Met people that we've talked to many times, and it was just a fun time. Speaking of Christmas parades, Kyle was talking about in Fayetteville there's a parade. I think Madison's next weekend. Anderson has a parade coming up too. I mean, just about every town does one. Boaz had theirs last night. So it's cool. Hi, Zoe. Good to see you. Always a pleasure to see Zoe. Zoe, good to see you. I hope all is well. Good stuff. Good stuff when Zoe's on. Speaking of parades, light shows happening. You go down, it's $30 to drive the car through, but it's a good look, I've heard, down in Toyota Field. I've never been. That's the one thing I haven't done. Tinsel Trail, still in action. You can do some skating. Coleman has a place to skate too. I mean, like, there's a lot of different things to do. A lot of you, I had a message from Mark this morning. He goes, I have yet to put my decorations up. And I said, you know, my friend, this is the time to do it today. Low wind, sunny, 50s. It has like a coolness to it, feels holiday-esque, and you're not going to get blown off the roof if you go up there and put lights up because the winds won't be nearly as strong as they have been the last couple of days, which is nice. Vacation Valerie says, you said chili, and I immediately thought of chili. I'm starving this morning, so food is not a good thing for me right now. Vacation Valerie says, good morning to Zoe. Says, good to see you. I see X's and O's. I'm going to put a big, big heart to that. Boom. Tweety, what'd you say? Pearl Harbor Day, yep. Happy Hanukkah and letter writing day. Sit down and write somebody a letter today. I love it. Tell them you're thinking about them. Kyle says, Shelbyville Christmas parade. So is it Fayetteville or is it Shelbyville? I assume they're two different towns, right? Or are they just incorporating it all into one? I need explanation, my friend Kyle. Vacation Valerie says, I love the parade. I love them too. Parades are fun. I like being in them. I like saying hi to people. I try to have a lot of energy and meet people and say hi. I'm watching the weather behind me. I'm watching what Angie's talking about. So much of the U.S. is so quiet right now. Like there's some lake effects now in the Great Lakes. Some showers off to the south. They put flood threat in Louisiana and Arkansas. And that's a little bit much. Rain. That's for tomorrow. And that moves west throughout the day. Like how every time it rains, it's a flood threat. It's just rain. It's just rain. Yeah, I know they're two different towns, Kyle. That's why I was asking, because that's exactly why I was asking. They're two different towns, Shelbyville and Fayetteville. I'm very aware of that. But yeah, mentioned the one in Fayetteville. I didn't realize that there was one in Shelbyville too. Yes. Zoe says, now I want cornbread. Yeah, with a chili, with honey, butter. Bring it on. Amanda, happy birthday to your baby brothers. Happy birthday to them. Always good stuff. Tweety says, hi to VV. Yep, Kyle, I know one's in Lincoln. I know one's in Bedford County. Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate that. Which one are you going to? You're going to be at both at the same time? Because that would be interesting. You're going to be in Shelbyville and Fayetteville for the parade? Are they at different times that you can go to both? If you go to like Alabama, not Tennessee, but if you go to I think it's Alabama tour page or something. I don't know where I found it. But anyway, there's a list of all the Christmas parades that are happening across the entire state. I couldn't find one in Tennessee, though. Tennessee didn't seem to have one. But Alabama did, and it was like if you typed in like Christmas parades in the search of like the touring Alabama page or something like that, it would be like, it listed it by county, and it was actually pretty cool. Anyway, I found it last year, and then I used it again earlier, like last week when I looked it up. Vacation Valerie says, good morning to Tweety, Pearl Harbor Day. Vacation Valerie says, I'll get to visit Pearl Harbor next year. That's right. That's right. Because Vacation Valerie gonna be vacationing. What do you know about that? Stan Barbie, good morning, Jeff Tenor. Happy Saturday, and everyone. Stan, always a pleasure to see you. Hope all is well. Good to see you, my friend. I almost asked you if you were singing today, but today's not Sunday. I'm trying to move the weekend along faster than it really is. Today's only Saturday. We'll check temperatures real quick, everybody. Let me see what we got. Temperatures. Hey, Dave Luddy, good to see you. Greetings to everyone. Hope you have a great day. You too, my friend. So we are in the mid to upper 20s now. We were in the teens this morning. There was some teens mixed in. I didn't show a wind chill graphic this morning because the winds were literally zeros everywhere. They were calm everywhere. So what you see is what you get temperature-wise. It'll get there eventually. But here's what I was talking about. Can I zoom out of this? Do I have Florida temperatures in here? I'm not sure if I do or not. I don't think I do. Anyway, temperatures, look at this, 20s, right? Now watch this. Go up to Minneapolis. 34 in Minneapolis. 35 in St. Louis. 46 in Rapid City. What is going on? I'm sorry about I'm watching the graphic. It's a little delayed. I'm making you all dizzy doing that. What was I doing? So the reason why Minneapolis 34, they have a little cloud cover. Cloud acts like blanket. Good stuff. But yeah, temperatures warmer. And I didn't have Florida's temperatures on here, but it was in the 20s in Jacksonville too. So it was really cold. Big time, like, it's always fun this time of year when you show the lower 48 graphic on the temperature. And like, everybody always thinks that they have the coldest temperatures and the worst weather. That's what everybody thinks. But what's funny is sometimes areas north think they're a lot colder, right? So like right now in New York City, it's 33 degrees. It's 27 in Huntsville. Yeah. It's actually colder here than it is in Buffalo, New York right now. Let's keep going with this. It's kind of fun. Billings, Montana, 48 degrees. That's a warming, probably a little Chinook wind, I imagine. They are 20 degrees warmer than we are in Huntsville. It is actually a degree warmer in Billings, Montana than it is in New Orleans. Yeah, all these little fun things you can do with the temperatures. It's kind of fun. But like I said, everybody, like I read the other day, it was funny that we were talking, I think the post on 48's page was something about, what do you like best about Alabama? And of course, people were, being Karens. And, Alabama stinks. Alabama's great. Love being here. Like Tennessee too. But somebody says something like, to have 4 seasons in one day, it only happens here. I'm like, it happens everywhere. It's called the cold front, where you can start the day really warm and that cold front comes through and then crash, temperatures fall. We kind of had that happen sort of the other day where the temperatures just kind of stayed put and then dropped a little bit. But there's days like when you can have like a big time change in the pattern. And there's other places like across the U.S., like we were talking about it yesterday, Eric Burke and I, the Chinook winds off the Rockies and places like Spearfish, South Dakota. They have a record for like temperature change in a really short time. It changed like 70 degrees in like six minutes or something like that. It's something ridiculous. So weather does that just about everywhere. It's not just here. And when I worked in New England, everybody thought it just happened there too, but it happens everywhere. Try to look up Spearfish, South Dakota temperature record. So it changed. It was really, truly just awesome. So in 1943, the saying is this. This is funny. The old saying in these parts, if you don't like the weather in South Dakota, just wait around a few minutes and it will change. That saying is in every single state, so they can't copyright that. But Spearfish went from -4 degrees to 45 above in just 2 minutes. It's a world record for the fastest temperature change. The record still stands. And this was back in 1943. So when they woke up, it was cold. In 1943, on January 22nd, the town of Spearfish, Lead, and Rapid City, the day began with a sunrise of -4. Then at 7:30, shortly after dawn, a freakish Chinook wind began blowing. That's a warming wind, everybody. It warms down a mountain adiabatically and it warms the temperature. So 2 minutes later, the thermometer was at 45 above zero. A change of 49 degrees in 2 minutes. In the next few minutes, car windows and windows on houses began to fog up. Several cracked because of the drastic temperature shift. See, things you learn on Coffee Time that you can't just pick up anywhere else. I got you. Anyway. Zoe says, you're as cold as us. Yeah, we're actually colder, I think. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Zoe says, that's wacky. It is crazy. There's a science to it all, though. I know, it sounds kind of corny, but there is a science to it all. Pattern changes, cloud cover. There's so many things that can factor in. Sometimes, we got to remember, this is a good example. So I'll put the satellite radar up. A little weather 101. So look at all that cloud cover to the north, right? That's a big old blanket. Yeah, there's some snow in the Great Lakes. I'm not worried about that. But look at the clouds. The clouds act like a little blanket. So areas that have that cloud cover, not as cold. Remember Montana? Yeah, a lot of cloud cover, right? Look at all these clear skies right here. Whoop, that's colder. Look at all these clear skies down to Florida where temperatures are in the 20s this morning. Yeah, it's called radiational cooling. And then you get a little bit of cloud cover off to our west. Once that cloud cover gets here, that will come in tonight, and that's why our temperatures tonight won't be as cold because the clouds will act like a blanket. It's kind of cool. Amanda says, I guess we aren't getting any winter weather next week. I don't think so, Amanda. Temperatures when we have precipitation will be really, really warm. I'll put the 10-day out for y'all to see. But there might have been some talk on like social media pages or something that maybe on the back edge of the precipitation Tuesday night into Wednesday, if the colder air would filter in faster, we could maybe turn it over to snow quickly, but the precipitation is long gone before the cold gets here. And I don't think that we'll switch over, and it looks like it would be just rain for us. There's no, and if you don't get any frozen precipitation Tuesday night into Wednesday, which is not going to happen, I don't think you're going to have it before Christmas because it gets pretty warm before Christmas, actually. The week before Christmas, temperatures look to be above average. So I don't know I think I don't know. I think I saw a couple posts on social media pages about the chance for some snow Wednesday morning here, but it was one forecast model run. It's like the 18Z GFS on like Wednesday had it, and then nothing's had it since. But of course, everybody posted that. Vacation Valerie, yes, those Chinook winds are a huge deal. Got a concussion once because of them in Colorado. Now, they'll warm things up pretty quickly. Yep. Usually a bit more evident towards like I almost said Montreal, Montana and South Dakota, but you can get it happening in like Wyoming and Colorado, and the winds can get strong and they warm things up and can have rapid warmth. It's crazy how fast the temperatures can go up and down. But a lot of times, especially this time of year, it's even more magnified because what happens in December too, the air masses are a lot colder, right? So that's why people always think they can have 4 seasons in one day, because when the cold fronts come in, they can drop the temperature significantly. So you can go from like a 63 at midnight and you fall 50s, 40s, 30s, and by the time evening gets there, it's in the 20s, right? So it can be a huge drop, and that's why everybody thinks they have 4 seasons, but it happens in a lot of places in the U.S. I mean, there's probably like areas in California where it doesn't happen, but even in the mountains of California, it can still happen too. But like a marine climate like San Francisco is not going to have that happen. They have very stagnant temperatures all year round. Doesn't really matter the season or the day. Stan says, the kitchen's coming along. Had to order some countertops and painting next Thursday. I got to pick up my colors. Last time my dear lady Ellen and I did. I'm singing tomorrow, even though because my congestion is better. Yeah. Oh, by the way, everybody, so many people, sinus issues, cough. Try to be healthy and stay healthy as we go into the rest of this month. A lot of sickness going around right now in the Tennessee Valley. I know a couple people that are dealing with some really, really bad coughs right now, to the point where a friend of mine had to go to the doctor and get some medicine, and that person doesn't like going to the doctor. So that's when you know it's really bad. You know, I think a lot of times too, get that first cold blast of air in too, and that's kind of what this has been the last week. You see a lot more people getting sick because maybe they just they go outside with a light jacket, or they go outside and they don't have their face protected, you know, the strong winds or something. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know that. Hi, Sharon. Good morning. Good to see you on. I'm very bougie this morning. I am drinking latte this morning. We had these little latte packets. I feel pretty special about this. Yes. Very bougie. But my latte is now gone. And all there is at the bottom of the cup is sugar. D.O. Vacation Valerie says, happy your congestion is feeling better, praying for you through the repairs. Stan's got this, man. He's all over it. He's kind of crushing it right now. Some adversity, but he's all good. Doing some singing, getting over the congestion. I worry about you, my friend Stan. Hope all is well. But I have a busy day. What are you guys doing today? Anything planned? Cooking? Sitting at home? Watching Hallmark? Doing some shopping? Going to one of the parades? Going to... you have 2 choices in Shelbyville and Fayetteville. If you time it right, you could see both. It's not that far from each other, I don't think. Could also go to... I don't know, there's plays happening too. TVL just did something yesterday. I don't remember. I was half paying attention. But something about like stuff that's happening at the VBC and stuff this time of year. So I don't know. I think it's kind of like this time of year is like I have personally like literally 2 Christmas parties this weekend, and I have one next weekend that I might not be able to go to. It's a long story. But there's always something happening. Like, I feel like it's a busy time of year. And you just got to make sure you stop and smell the roses a bit, right? So you do you. Have a good day. I hope you have something planned with friends, or if not, if you're just kind of doing a chill day. Like tomorrow for me, this is really important. I'm cleaning my house day. It needs a big old cleaning. And that's okay. I like doing that stuff. Sharon says, wow, moving on up. Congratulations. I love it. I see a heart. Moving on up. Temperature-wise, I think, maybe. sure. So, Amanda, you were asking me about the precipitation next week. Let me show you this real quick. I'll explain this, and then I'm going to bust a move. So this is Sunday at 8 p.m., right? Rain, 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 rain. No severe weather, no severe weather. Heavy rain, heavy rain, heavy rain, heavy rain. And then a break Monday afternoon, and then there's another round of rain Tuesday. Mainly just some showers. But this is what I'm talking about. See how the precipitation's moving away? See that pink up there by that word London there? London, I think it's London, Kentucky. By 3 a.m. And then you see the little bit of pink up in the banner way up there. See how the precipitation's mainly east of Chattanooga at this point in Atlanta? That's when the cold temperatures filter in. So that's why you might have seen some graphics that had some precipitation for like winter weather on Wednesday morning. And that would be the science part of it there, where the colder air just doesn't race in fast enough. And I was talking with Mr. Eric Burke, and he's brilliant. And we were talking yesterday. Oh, moving on up. I got it, Sharon. I'm very slow this morning. I'm like a complete airhead this morning. And I was talking with Eric Burke, and he says a lot of times when you have that precipitation that's in play before the cold air gets here, very rarely since he started working here does the cold air catch up to the precipitation. And it usually turns out to be a dud or a missed forecast because people get a little too crazy forecasting the snow when that situation happens. There's a term for it, and I can't think of the name of it. I'll have to look it up. But it's all about timing. And if the precipitation's in place when the temperatures are 50s and 40s, it's not going to snow, right? And the cold air, and usually when that cold air, we call it cold air advection, comes flying on in, usually comes with some wind, which tends to dry out the atmosphere a little bit, and it just makes the timing mechanism not there. It happened in the Northeast a lot too. We always did we very rarely got the back edge of a cold front snow event like that. Very rarely did that happen. Sharon says, moving on up with the latte. Yeah, oh yes. Very bougie. Amanda says, I had some of that congestion, the dry air related moisture next week will help. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people suffering from sinus stuff, deep coughs. I don't know if it's full-blown flu. I don't want to start any conspiracy theories, but it's just people getting sick. It's that time of year, Wash your hands a bit more maybe than you normally do. I mean, I'm a freak. There's this sanitizer stuff here, right? I'm addicted to hand sanitizer. I will literally just do this all day and just put hand sanitizer all over my hands. I mean, we touch the mouses here. It's a lot of stuff that we touch together in the weather department, so we got to make sure we stay healthy, not get sick. Vacation Valerie says, I'm hanging out at home, cooking, cleaning, studying. Got to be ready for tax season. Yes, you do. Vacation Valerie going to be doing my taxes too. Because I'm in a very, very different taxi thingy this year, and I need your help. Sharon says, it's okay, feel better. I feel great. I'm good. I've got bougie, coffee, latte. I feel good. All my friends are sick, but I'll probably get it soon. Amanda says, yes, cleaning is on the agenda this weekend. I always do a deep cleaning before New Year's. Nothing like a clean house on New Year's Day. It's like a fresh start to the year, right? I love it. I always feel like I don't know, my roommate, when I was in Cheyenne, my good buddy Joe Leadingham, good guy, sports guy. We worked in market 299. No, it was 196 in Cheyenne. There's only 210 markets. First jobs for both of us. And it was really funny because I roomed with him for a year and a half when I was there. And I remember one day it was the house we had just let it go. It was a mess. Apartment was gross. I said, bro, we got to clean up. We got to clean this up. I said, I'm telling you right now, it'll give you a fresh feeling to the whole work week ahead if you clean up now when you wake up tomorrow. And I remember after we cleaned it took hours to clean. The house was disgusting. And sure enough, that Monday morning came and we went to work, both worked nights, and he said, I feel better. I feel like I can conquer anything. So cleaning makes a big difference. Amanda says, my chew, I use hand sanitizer. Yeah, I am addicted to hand sanitizer. Like I'm telling you, like Christmas gift for Jeff is like, just buy me like bottles of this stuff. I don't know. I'm always doing it, especially obviously more in the winter than the summer. But yeah. Sharon says, I have had a bad head cold, antibiotics, steroids, coughing a lot, cool beans. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not sick. I feel okay today. Now come tomorrow, I might be sick because it seems like everybody I know around me has been sick, and I know it's a matter of time. But I've been taking I think it's called like Zicam, I think is the name of it. Let me see if I have that right. Yeah, it's a Zicam. It's like shortened colds. Like, so I had a really bad flu back in like 2015, so I'm pretty scared to get sick. So what I do with Zicam is I just take it. If I start to feel like a little hoarse, like on Thursday, I felt like maybe I was getting a little sick. I took some Zicam, and it works for me. And I feel like if I do get a little bit of a cold or I get a little like stuffy, I feel like it only lasts for like a day and then goes away. So I won't drink coffee. Like if I start to lose my voice, I start drinking hot tea. Me and Rita drinking hot tea together. Me and Vacation Valley drinking hot tea together. That's a problem when I get, Zoe says Zicam rocks. It really does work. Like, I'm not trying to plug a product. I'm not getting anything for it. But I'm just trying to find ways to make sure that during this time of year, if you start to feel that like stuffiness or something, you know how to take care of yourself better than I do, but just something that worked for me. But it just seems like it shortens it all, makes it like a day or two instead of like drawn out for 5 days. I feel better. Plus, like I have this terrible thing when I get sick, and you can kind of hear it in my voice a little bit, but I start to lose my voice when I start to feel not good. And obviously my job requires me to talk. So it tends to be a problem. So even if I don't have like crushing, symptoms, if I lose my voice, I can't talk and then I can't work. So I try very hard to keep my voice going. Vacation Valley says, I pray I don't get any of the congestion and coughing. Living Christmas tree at First Baptist Church in Huntsville starts. I need to be able to sing. Yeah, like some of you are in the choir of your church, or, some of you do public speaking. Some of you are teachers. This is a time of year where you don't want to lose your voice, right? I mean, do you really want to lose your voice any time of the year, really? But Sharon says, I drink lots of hot tea with lemon and honey. Yes. Absolutely perfect. And I dive into some good old hot tea and lemon and honey too, and I start to lose my voice. And I do sound a little raspy this morning, but I swear, Sharon, I feel pretty good. Tweety's like, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. Yeah, I say that all the time on TV. I'm writing the Jeff Denoyer prescription of taking days off. I do that when there's really nice weather days. Oh, Tuesday looks like it'll be 75 and sunny with no humidity. Let me write you a little Jeff Denoyer doctor note so you can stay home and hang out with friends. Yeah. So what I did this morning, in true confessions of Jeff Denoyer, and that's why I'm going to wrap up Facebook Live a little early. Not only did I have problems downloading the Facebook Live because of other situations here, but I posted that sunrise picture. And when I post in between the morning post and the Facebook Live post, it throws off my algorithms on Facebook. So what happens is the notifications don't go out to people. And I don't have as many people that come on for Facebook Live. So I'm going to stop posting those sunrise pictures in the morning. I'll wait till afterwards. I'll watch. I won't do it tomorrow, and you'll see the difference. It's night and day. And then, like, another thing I noticed, too, was the other day, I think it was last time I posted a sunrise picture, a couple people wrote me, and they watched the videos. A lot of people watched the video afterwards. And speaking of that, let me put the 10-day up one more time for everybody so they can see that. But they were like, yeah, I never got a notification this morning. I didn't know you were even on. I'm like, I'm on every Saturday and Sunday. So today, good. Sunday, clouds, same temperature both days. Some rain comes in Sunday afternoon and night. Again, if you live along I-65 and east, it's more of probably a late afternoon, evening, night kind of rain. If you are in Russellville, PC, Phil Campbell, Red Bay, areas closer to the Mississippi line like Cherokee, probably a better chance to have a few lingering showers or early afternoon showers before everybody else. But it's going to take a while to saturate the air on Sunday. So there'll probably be some virga on the radar where it looks like it's raining if you open up the app on 48, but there's nothing really falling to the ground. It's evaporating before it reaches the surface. You'll probably get a lot of that at first, and then eventually we'll saturate the air, and then the rain will come in and take over, and that will happen mainly towards the nighttime hours. The rain on Monday, mainly morning. There'll be a break in the afternoon. Next shot of rain comes in Monday night into Tuesday. If we're going to have some thunder, it would probably be Tuesday, not expecting any severe weather. And then the frontal passage comes in like overnight Tuesday night into Wednesday. And that goes back to Amanda's question about the precipitation being any kind of winter-like. That cold air would have to race in a lot faster than what forecast models are depicting now to turn anything over. So it looks like Wednesday will be just a sunny, cold day, same as Thursday. And then Friday and the weekend look pretty good. Sunny temperatures, 50s to near 60s. So. But that is your 10-day forecast. Pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy. I guess like trying to think of anything that like could throw a wrench into that 10-day, but I guess the Tuesday night and the Wednesday cold air might be something to watch. But it still looks like we're going to stay dry. So not much going on. So Chelsea's going to come in here and she's going to work tonight. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Chelsea will be back in on Sunday. I'm not posting any sunrise pictures tomorrow. If you happen to watch this video and you watch it after I post it and it's sitting on my page the rest of the day, if you have any weather questions, you can always message me at any time. And yeah, hope you get whatever you got to get done this weekend. Hope you have time to stop and smell the roses and enjoy the holiday season. If you're doing some shopping, have fun. If you're going to a holiday parade, Christmas parade, have fun. If you're not doing anything holiday-wise and you're just going to have a nice afternoon where you're going out to dinner or lunch with a friend or family member, have a good time. Looks like it'll be a nice day. Everybody have a fantastic Saturday. See you back here, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tomorrow at 5 a.m. and have a good one.